Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for stopping by. Today on the show, it is Tuesday in GTA Online, which means tomorrow on Wednesday, Rockstar will be previewing to players early their new and upcoming GTA Online event and update information like the money bonuses, discounts, free vehicles, challenges. We may or may not get another 2-week event, we'll see. But we're going to be talking about all of the limited time opportunities that you have just a couple days left to take advantage of before, of course, the actual update and game changes go live early Thursday morning at about 4 a.m. Central Time US, that's UTC -6. Convert that to your local time zone to get the time it goes live for you. We have a lot of stuff from the 420 event we need to talk about because it's all going away, so let's jump in. Thank you so much. Since we are nearing the end of the 420 event, of course, you do have your final opportunity over the next couple days to take advantage of some free items and free rewards. Of course, the black LD Organics t-shirt that my character is wearing right here, just log into the game, you'll unlock it. You'll find it in the special top section under the brands, and you'll find that top. Now, we also have, for email subscribers, Rockstar's propaganda email list. You can just log into the game, and you'll also get the multicolor 420 festival outfit. That's available for the next couple days here. The peyote plants will be going away, probably the stoner survival, and I would imagine the hunting pack Get Lamar new map adversary mode as well. Now, of course, when it comes to a reminder of all of our bonuses for this week, if you guys checked out my weekly update money guide on Friday, we went into detail on everything. Some things are better than others, but let's just rehash all of the main offerings. So we do have double money and double RP on all counterfeit cash factory sale missions. If you apply both the car wash 35% buff that you get with all sales for the counterfeit cash factory and the mansion production speed boost you apply to the production process of your cash factory, you're making $536,000 worth of pure profit per hour with this business. We also have double money and double RP on the street dealer grass sale. So only the grass product to street dealers, you can usually make about 30K, or if it's the premium product, it's about 60K. Community race series is double money and double RP. The featured series adversary mode, hunting pack Get Lamar, hunting pack, and hunting pack remix are all 4 times money and 4 times RP. And then we still have that 10 times money and RP opportunity available on the smoke on the water legal work, which is the heat reduction job on the grass delivery. So $25,000 for the delivery itself. The tip isn't on bonus, so it's optional if you want to focus on that. And then our weekly challenge for this week, just win a hunting pack Get Lamar mode. Do it twice and you'll get the Goofy Drug Rug hoodie as well as $100,000 as well. Jumping into our 2 business and property discounts for this week, let's talk about the 50% off opportunity that all players can get on the Smoke on the Water smoke shop. So this is it right here. You will not see this on Maze Bank foreclosures unless you actually have the car wash business purchase first. That is a prerequisite in order to get this, or even the Heli Tours money laundering business. Now, in order to get the car wash, it was given away. It was either 50% off or free a couple weeks to like a couple months ago, but either way, you can go down to LSIA, watch a cutscene from Martin Madrazo, and in that cutscene, they'll drive you back to the car wash, introduce you to the business. You could buy it on the spot, or it'll show up on Maze Bank foreclosures after that, so you could buy it. Once you buy it, this will pop up. This is 50% off this week. We also have one more business to talk about, and that business is the counterfeit cash factory for your MC clubhouse, or essentially your MC businesses. It is 40% off this week. You can get Vespucci Canals, Cypress Flats, Polito Bay, or even the one that I own and that I prefer and I recommend to players, the Grand Sonora Desert Cash Factory location, for 40% off. All right, now jumping into our vehicle discounts for this week, let's check them out. All of these will be 30% off unless I indicate otherwise. So the Classic Broadway, 30% off, you can get it for $647,500. The Lampadati Corsita, you can get for $1,256,500, definitely worth it. The Obey 8F Drafter, just over 500 grand, also worth buying. Vapid GB200, you can get this for 658 grand. It's okay, you can consider it as a rally car. The Grotti Cheetah, $455,000. As an OG supercar, this was one of the most sought after, right next to the Adder and the Entity XF. Definitely pick it up this week. The Inez DD is featured here, $968,625. Vapid Peyote Gasser, $563,500. The Innis Helion, $584,500. The Vapid Festival Bus, this is 50% off, unlike the other cars we've been talking about. So $692,500. This is the second week it's been on sale. The HVY Menacer on sale for $1,242,500. The Night Shark is better. This thing is pretty slow, but it's okay. And then on Benny's, back to 30% off, we also have the Progen Itali GTB. I think it's worth getting 2 of these for $832,300. One to keep stock, the other, of course, to apply performance upgrades, but keep stock. The other I would buy and then convert it to the Benny's Progen Itali GTB Custom. that will not be on discount, the upgrade, but still also worth owning as a vehicle. The Kraken Avisa should be on 30% off discount, and then of course your drinks at nightclub bars, the Diamond Casino, and the Music Locker should be 50% off, along with those property discounts we talked about earlier, which will be 50 and 40% off respectively. Here we are at the Diamond Casino and Resort, ladies and gentlemen, to talk about this week's podium vehicle that you have a couple days left to take advantage of. It is this beautiful Volcar Warner HKR, which looks really cool, but then again, I don't know about performance. I mean, some of the stuff is pretty good. I mean, it's got strong acceleration, pretty solid top speed for its class. It has a ton of torque. You're going to get a lot of wheel spin, so you got to be really careful with the throttle. It's pretty lightweight, so with that, you get responsive handling, which is a plus. You get quick braking. It's fun to drive once you got to master how to control this vehicle, even in, you know, weaving through traffic in sort of like a tighter city environment. The downside is it's a little bit too rear end happy. It sort of feels like a drift car without drift upgrades, or I guess I should say a vehicle that's a drift car, but it just doesn't have the drift upgrades that you see in GTA Online today. But this was like an OG drift vehicle, I guess you can consider it as. Lower durability as well. The engine can withstand some pretty decent damage, but this thing just kind of crumples like a piece of tin foil. So let's spin the lucky wheel. Let's just see what we can get. I mean, maybe we'll get lucky getting a second one on this character. I don't really want a second, to be honest. I don't love this vehicle. I think it looks cool. I don't need a second. You know, there's a lot of vehicles that be like, oh, I want a second to customize. I don't want to spend money customizing a second, but it's still fine. 5,000 RP we won. Don't forget about your daily visitor chips as well. Here at the LS Car Meet, your prize ride for the rest of this week is the Truffati Adder, which is a beautiful OG supercar in GTA Online. If you're back for the OG days of this game, then you know how much of a killer this vehicle was. All you need to do in order to unlock it is place top 2 in the LS Car Meet series for 3 days in a row. So if you have not gotten started yet, you have Tuesday, Wednesday, and early Thursday morning before the weekly event changes take effect to unlock this vehicle. That being said, what's the performance like? Has a high top speed, especially for an OG supercar. Super strong straight line performance. It's all-wheel drive, so that's going to help with launches, as well as really good stability at high speed. You get noticeable understeer in the corners, but, you know, if you put on just some normal performance upgrades, you know, with the suspension and stuff like that, it'll help a little bit with the dampening, getting around the corners and whatnot. You'll still have understeer, but it'll be a little bit less noticeable. Slower acceleration compared to some modern supercars, but that doesn't mean the speed is bad. Still very strong resistance to crash deformation. It's just overall durable. So if you do crash with this thing, which you absolutely will, you'll be just fine. At the salvage yard for this week in GTA Online, let's check out the vehicle robberies that you have a few days left to take advantage of. Starting off, we have this Ubermax Sentinel Classic. It is the low tier vehicle for this week, featured in the Duggan robbery. Next up, the Karen Everin, this week's standard tier vehicle, the middle tier, featured in the McToney robbery. And then we wrap up with the top range car and the top tier vehicle for this week, featured in the Gangbanger robbery. It is this Thubachi Wagner. None of them, as you can see by the lack of the garage icon in the bottom left hand corner of the vehicle thumbnails, none of them are claimable this week. At Luxury Autos for the rest of this week here in GTA Online, we have the Grotti LSCM Cheetah Classic, which is interesting because the normal Cheetah Classic absolutely rocks. But honestly, this thing I'd pass up on unless you just really want a wide body kit. That's all you're getting with this car. You're not getting any of the other customization options that you would get with the normal Cheetah Classic. So keep that in mind. And for the purchase price of almost $2 million with this customization, that is quite steep. Then we have the DeClassy Walton L35 stock, which is a pretty cool truck. I like the normal L35 with the normal jacked up suspension. This thing is slightly lower, just, you know, stock suspension truck. But if you can actually see it, you're not even running, well, you have coils up front. And do you have them in the back too? It actually looks like you don't have leaf springs in the back, funny enough. So this thing is pretty sweet. For stock suspension, hey, not bad. If you want to buy this thing, it's going to run you $1.34 million this week. And when it comes to the gun van stock and selection, let's check it out. We have the stun gun featured here. This is actually free, 100% off for GTA Plus members. We have the battle rifle. This is 50% off for all players. We have the precision rifle featured here. Don't buy it, don't waste your money. The homing launcher, definitely pick it up. The 50 caliber pistol, basically a Desert Eagle. We have the pool cue featured here. We have the baseball bat. This is free for all players in the game, as well as the knife. Body armor continues to be 70% off for GTA Plus members as well. Now, of course, when it comes to the LS Car Meet test drive vehicles, if you guys are on Legacy or Enhanced, all platforms, you can take advantage of all these cars. So we have two removed vehicles, these two, which we're going to be talking about, along with this one. I guess we'll start off with this one. This is the Vapid Blade, not removed from the game. You can buy it on in-game websites for $160,000, as you can see right here. Pretty surprising vehicle, honestly. You get supercar rivaling acceleration, pretty good durability. It's inspired by the 1965 Ford Falcon. You got to be careful with this handling though, because it does have some crazy understeer. It's a challenging muscle car to drive and win races with, but it's still super fun. And then moving on, we have the Grotti GT500. You can't buy this on in-game websites. You have to buy it here this week, for example, while it's returning into the game. $785,000 purchase price. It's a sports classic. It stands out to me because it has exceptional handling, super stylish design in my opinion. I think performance is very ideal for a beginner player, not necessarily price point wise, but just in the elegant driving experience you get with it. I like it a lot. You're not going to lead the pack in terms of acceleration or top speed with this thing, but it's very easy to control on all sorts of terrain. And again, if you're a new player to the game, you will like driving this car. Next up, the Coil Voltic. This is also removed from the game. You can't buy it on in-game websites, so you have to buy it here. It'll run you $150,000. Obviously, it's an EV, so that's going to give you unmatched acceleration as well as instant throttle response, but you're going to top out at only 106 miles an hour, which sucks. Not very competitive in the supercar class because this is classified as a supercar in this game, but it is lightweight. It's got nimble handling, short wheelbase, so at high speed you're going to be pretty unstable, but if you want sort of like a Lotus Elise, Lotus Exige type vehicle, this is going to be your option here in GTA 5 Online. Here at Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport car dealership and this in-game vendor for the rest of this weekly update, we have the following vehicles. Some are removed from the game and purchased for in-game websites or on in-game websites. Some of them aren't. Let's go left to right. We have the Ocelot Locust. This is a super light, quick accelerating sports car with excellent agility and 119 mile an hour top speed. It is prone to some oversteer in the hands of a less experienced driver, but it's still a very fun car to drive. I'd recommend a bulletproof helmet because of the open cabin design. $1.65 million if you want to buy it. Then we have the Vapid Retinue. This is honestly, in terms of speed and handling, this thing excels off the charts. It's a great vehicle for off-road terrain. I mean, treat this thing like a rally car and you'll be good to go. It's lightweight. It's got a good, nice and balanced power delivery. And honestly, the retro styling that it has, I really like it. And I think the performance complements it quite well. The only downside is it's a little bit prone to tipping on uneven surfaces just because I feel like it has a high center of gravity. So I know that doesn't necessarily go along with the rally car theme, but it just is what it is with this car. $638,000 purchase price. Then we have the Dundreary Landstalker XL. This is a massive SUV inspired by the Lincoln Navigator with these disgusting dollar rims on it. That being said though, moderate performance, better than what you'd expect with this size of an SUV. Really good off-road capability, good damage resilience, you can maintain momentum after crashing, and despite this thing being as long as a cargo ship, it's got a super tight turning radius, so it's very maneuverable, which is nice to see on a vehicle of this size because this is bigger than most things on the road. $1.25 million purchase price if you want to buy that. Then we have the LCC Avarice. If you've driven the LCC Sanctus, this is just the non-limited time Halloween version. Very competitive chopper with pretty, I would say, impressive speed in my opinion. Another tight turning radius with this bike. It's viable for racing, but you may struggle a little bit with traction and control if you go off-road. It's inspired by the Orange County Choppers T-Rex. And also, like I said, if you like the LCC Sanctus, you'll like this bike. Then we have the Dubachi 770. This is kind of an interesting car because it's a sports car, but has a 6-speed gearbox. Most cars in this game, or most sports cars, are 5-speed, believe it or not. For some reason, that's just how Rockstar did it. It's sort of a heavier car in this game. It's rear-wheel drive as well, so that's going to limit your acceleration as well as your traction. But if you want the Aston Martin 177 here in GTA, this is going to be the car that gives it to you. Luxury with super high performance, and it's only going to cost you $695,000 if you want to buy it. With all that being said and out of the way though, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be wrapping everything up right here. So thank you guys so much for tuning back into this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys did want to enjoy or just found the information helpful, definitely drop a like on the video. Consider subscribing to the channel if you are new and you want to stay up to date with more GTA 5 Online content just like this. Feel free to check me out over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, specifically twitch.tv/hazardoushtv for more GTA Online money grinding live streams. Also, I mean, as we get very close to May here and into the month of May, GTA 6 marketing picks up. It's a very exciting time. So you're going to see tons of content here on the channel very soon. I'm already daily uploading GTA 5, but we're going to start mixing in a lot of GTA 6 news content as well. So definitely stick around for that coming up soon. And yeah, have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios, amigos.